Do you think if you had, I'm serious, if you got on a train, there were no windows, like you're just basically in a tank, do you think you'd actually be able to tell which direction you were moving in? Because now people are like, I can't sit backwards in a train, I can't sit backwards in a car. Would you even know, like, if you didn't have, like, the takeoff?
I think so. Because, like, I feel like you would... Like, if I closed my eyes on a train and span around a couple times, I feel like I'd know. Because if you stood and just check the vibes, I guess. I don't really know where I was going with that.
Fuck science, it's all about vibes. Straight vibes.
Straight vibes.
Do you reckon that's how Einstein discovered gravity? He just kind of...
Einstein!
What's his fucking name? Newton. Oh, I'm so sorry, Newton. I'm so sorry. I just...
Him and his fucking apple are absolutely devastated.
He didn't even put respect on the name. He's turned in his grave. I hope you know which way he's going.
He was so confident as well.
If you hadn't known, I think I could have got away with it.
Oh, that was fantastic. Well, it's kind of weird even how he discovered gravity, because like he must have seen stuff fall before. It can't be the first time he's seen something fall over.
That's a good point, really. Like, how often do you even see stuff fall?
Pretty often.
I don't
I'm
think
super
you do.
clumsy, so...
Yeah, I guess if you drop something... Oh yeah, that's so valid, actually. It doesn't have to be above you. I was just thinking, like, it doesn't count if it doesn't
How many things fall out of the sky in front of
It
you?
doesn't come from above, it doesn't count.
Maybe that's in his research. He's like, it can only be a fruit.
Well, I can't check, can I? Because I'm going to look at the wrong... I'll be like, what's E equals MC squared got to do with it? The more I research, my hair just starts going out.
It just really slowly starts going white.
I am Einstein.
Like part of the Avengers.
Do you think there's any, like, correlation between, like, a Stein and Einstein? Like, because a Stein is a big... Like, because you've got beer, like, glasses, and then you've got a Stein, which is a big beer glass. Einstein had a big brain, so it's technically just a big brain. So
And they were
Stein...
both German.
Oh my god, yeah, so it could have... Wasn't he Dutch? You don't have to diss me as well. Punk! I'm pointing at you with full force and disrespect.
What is it that if you're pointing at someone, there's 4 fingers pointing back at you? I was literally just going to say about the thumb. People point like that.
So digit.
Digit?
Raise your lip at me.
Digit?
Female train driver. How can they drive the train from the middle? Surely maybe she's just a conductor.
Oh, you female train driver. How can she drive a train?
No! God, no! That's not very nice. I'm a feminist.
I'm a feminist. I feel like yeah, she's probably a like...
I mean, how stupid do people have to be to, like, get stuck in the train door that they have to have someone on every train to make sure it's clear?
I think, yeah, it's kind of a bit stupid, actually. It's like those videos of the old, like, the steam trains, where they've got those, like, hooks.
What have they got, sorry?
I for some reason I got on, like, Train Talk. I like this era of...
I've been craving milk all day.
You had a nice coffee!
I like milk. Gotta have strong bones and teeth.
Do you think there's a certain age where that stops happening?
What? No. Calcium's always effective.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't enter your system and be like, ugh,
Adult.
Yeah. Like You need to grow anymore, idiot. Trying to get tough and strong for what?
Oh dear. All those muscles going. So you're like Popeye. You're gonna drink and you're like bang bang.
Isn't that spinach?
Yeah. But like a different. Just like really slowly turn into a little cow.
I'd be fine with that. Stella sea cow.
Oh yeah.
Already halfway there. Well.
What do you think the worst, like, if you were talking to a witch and she basically said to you, I'm going to put a curse on you, but you got to tell me what the worst animal... Oh my God. Was that a whole half pint?
It's a pint, I think. What does it say? Yeah, a pint.
That's a pint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
I thought that was a lot less than a pint. You could fit a whole pint in that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. That's actually pretty mad.
I'm intrigued to know what you were talking about with the witches.
Oh, yeah. Do you think... So you've, like, offended a witch, right?
Have I?
Yeah. And hypothetically, you would never offend a witch. You know better than that. Hypothetically, if you offended a witch and she was like, I'm going to turn you into an animal, you need to tell me what the worst possible animal to be turned into would be. What would you say? Like, what is the worst possible animal that you could think of to be turned into by a witch?
A fly. Well, no, I would say a fly because you've only got a day really to reflect on it, but then I guess you puts you out in misery quite quickly, isn't it?
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
Fuck, I'm a fly. Best make the most of the next 24 hours.
Yeah, but how would you make the most of your life as a fly? Like, knowing a human life.
Well, you haven't really got much choice, have you? I'd probably, like, buzz across into, like, a men's bathroom.
Yeah, see what's going on in there.
Just die from the stench straight away.
Oh, fairs.
Or maybe, I don't know, what would be bad?
I don't think I'd like to be a pig.
You wouldn't want to be a pig?
Yeah, because I feel like they look quite uncomfortable.
What do you mean?
I don't know, there's sometimes something about their anatomy makes me think that they are uncomfortable.
That they struggle?
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like there's just something about them. They just look like they struggle a little bit.
Maybe that's why we make them into sausages.
Yeah, and many things, actually.
Well, how many things can you get from a pig?
Sausage, ham, bacon,
Gammon, gelatin, pork scratchings.
Yeah, back,
snouts,
bone.
back. Baby got big.
Baby got pig back.
Snout and ears.
Yeah, hoofs.
For the gelatin, but snout and ears for like dog food.
Yeah, but the hoofs go into like pies, not pies, like stews, don't they?
Oh, I guess they might do.
Yeah, you can buy them at a butcher.
And like, you can buy trots from a butcher.
Yeah, they look horrible.
I didn't know that. Do you know what's funny? If I was going to draw a cartoon pig, I'd give it like black trotters, but they don't actually have black trotters.
No, they don't.
They're pink.
But I don't like that, actually.
Have you ever watched the film Babe? I think you'd want to be a pig if you saw Babe.
Yeah, but that's a little baby piglet.
Turns into like a prize pig.
Yeah.
You can't only like an animal when it's little. It's not very nice.
Sometimes I prefer humans when they're little. I think they're cuter.
She's got a DBS check. Just confirm.
No, but babies are evolutionary.
They look like fucking aliens.
Yeah, but they're actually designed to be cute so we don't kill them.
They're not.
Yeah, but they objectively, obviously, when they're they look like little old men.
Yeah. How's that help?
Apparently they're supposed to. And then I also saw this thing, which was also on TikTok, so I take it with a pinch of salt. But like when babies are born, they're supposed to they look the most like the dad when they're born, so that so that the dad is like, oh, that is my kid.
I think that's an absolute load of codswallop, to be honest.
Thinking about it, probably is.
How would the genes know to be like, make it look like the father so that we know that the mother's not a whore? Like, how are you going to do that? Like, to be fair, you could have a surrogate mother. So if they push it out, doesn't necessarily mean it's from the mother.
Yeah, but I feel like when that evolutionary thing was designed, there wasn't surrogacy.
Okay, well, I don't think the evolution was designed, but...
Well, kind of.
Who's got the fucking planning permission for that?
Who is it? The last pope. The last pope said that he believed in evolution, but that the Big Bang had to coincide with the existence of a god.
Why?
Because, like, he
was a science man and he got scared that he was going to piss everyone off.
Yeah, to be honest. But it's kind of like that everything was brought together in a certain way. But basically, like, from my understanding of what he said, he was basically saying that God didn't really create the world in 7 days. He kind of just put the particles together and then was like, hope for the best.
If you could do that, like if you had the ability to clap and create something that had to be the same thing every time, what would it be?
Oh my God. Money.
Oh. Logical, but like a little dry.
Teensy bit unimaginative. Well, right, what am I expecting? Maybe like a bouquet of flowers.
Oh, that's sweet. I like that.
I
Mine
like
would
Daisy.
either be like toilet paper, just in case I really need it. Because like if you've got a cold, or if you need the poo, or if you're in like a public toilet and they haven't got any, if you like get a stain or something, or a rubber duck. Because I just think it would be so fun to go.
Do you know? But it squeezes as it just like pops out.
You're arguing with someone and you just go, and they're like, "What the fuck?" Done.
Yeah.
Diffused.
Do you know what? Maybe.
Rubber ducky diffusal.
Yeah, I would just have like a smoke bomb. So I clap and then I can just run away.
What if you were like on a plane and you accidentally clapped?
The end. I'd never clap.
We've landed. You thought.
But I forgot to take my seatbelt on, so I'm just stuck in the seat. Like. I mean, I'd probably be recruited by a lot of different people.
Sorry? What?
Because I'd be able to get past every security.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be an instant target.
Why?
If you set smoke bombs off on the end of a plane ride.
No. I mean, if I mean, it's happening.
What?
I don't know. It's coming for me. No, like if I didn't accidentally reveal my power, like I could be recruited by loads of different people, like a pop star. Like I could be one of their security, and I could just go like that, bang, and then they're gone.
I think I'm interpreting what you described as like very wrong.
Oh, what, like terrorism?
No.
Oh. What are you talking about?
Like just like a cloud.
Oh no, not like an actual like hurty bomb. Like
I still don't think it's a
hurty
hurty
bomb.
bomb. I went with that. I said I still don't think it's a hurty bomb.
Over at the CIA, they've got like levels of hurty bombs. It's a level 7! Maximum hurty!
Is that nice CPM? No, not hurty that much.
Not big hurty.
I mean, I thought you meant just like, you know, when like a magician does that and it just kind of like does a cloud of smoke. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
That's not going to fucking help you with celebrities.
Because I could clap for them, and then the smoke bomb's in front of them, and then they can run away.
So you're going to walk on stage in the middle of a performance and go.
No, I'm talking about like if they were out and about, I could create like a smoke screen, and then they can.
How long is it going to last for? People can go through smoke, you know that.
Yeah, but I'd be a bit hesitant, personally. Don't know what's in it. Could be tear gas.
Why would you be standing there?
Just close my eyes. There's something that's trying really hard to get out of me.
Who's hosting a seance right now? Magic Maisie's expanding our tricks.
I do think that toilet paper's a pretty good shout, though.
It's a Miller paper.
Yeah.
I've never seen your head go that far back into your neck. What have you got going on in there?
I think I'm a little bit thirsty, actually. Little bits. Oh. The Championships of Wimbledon. This company sponsors Wimbledon. Oh.
I'm being so for real though. Why do tennis players make those noises? Like,
I think that they try and like it just make it seem like it's. I'm gonna get absolutely fucking rinsed. I just feel like it's just like a little bit of like added drama.
Because I know that they're really putting like their whole Badussi into it, being like, ugh, and like exerting all their energy. But like, why you gotta moan?
It's not. Yeah.
You chose to play this sport. Like, come on.
I mean, they obviously love it.
I'm just so happy to be here.
I enjoy it so much.
I love tennis. Yeah, baby.
Your turn.
Ace. Love.
I really. There it is. Oh dear. I really wish that there was a type of tennis that it was like you played in doubles, but your partner was on the other side of the court.
So it's just like a brawl. It would be.
Talking about.
If you're playing against someone that's standing next to you, I'm just going to sabotage the shit out of
No,
you.
No, you, it's only the two of you on the court. And the whole thing, like, to get the gold is to just keep going.
I'm so confused.
So, like, the whole
never
thing
ending
about,
rally.
Yeah. And to get the gold, you have to get a higher amount of hits than anybody else. Because then you've got to work together. Did it just say howdy?
I think so.
I
just think that would just... I mean... If,
like a relay race?
If you want, yeah.
I feel like I'd really get invested in that. Because you're like,
be,
oh, come on, one more.
It would be so embarrassing.
Winning gold is apparently the most
It would be
like...
so boring at the end of it.
Yeah, but
If
like...
they were really good, they could go on for fucking hours.
Yeah, but also, if you wanted to, like, up the wow factor, you could have every country on a court next to each other. And so everybody's going, whip, whip, whip. And then, like, as people drop out, like, anything could happen. Like, a gust of wind could blow. Like, somebody could trip over. Like, it'd get quite intense, I feel.
Anything can happen. There's two people basically passing a ball back and forth.
Yeah, but you've got to, like, hit it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, you can't just, like, kind of bop it. Like,
you could.
Yeah, there's got to be, like, a certain amount of
if
pressure.
If you're working together, I just don't think there would be much entertainment in that.
I feel like I'd tune in a couple times and be like, oh, what's England at? Like 850 passes.
850 passes?
Yeah.
I would never pay to go watch that.
No, I feel you could like pay to go in shifts.
Why the fuck could I do that? What's life without a bit of competition?
Yeah, but you're competing against everybody else. Because then you could have different countries like forming alliances. So like the UK want to win, but Germany are really like coming up their arses.
Did you pick those?
It is a phrase, but it's not quite right. Yeah, but then they could form alliances. So like if one country's better than the other, but the other country really wants to win, they like that country could make an alliance with another country, and it's really hard without specific countries.
It doesn't. How can you make an alliance when you're not on the same court and you're also competing against each other?
But this is what I'm saying. So say France wants to support England, and so they accidentally, but on purpose, hit the ball into Germany's court, and so Germany are all thrown off. And so they have to, they like drop the ball, and then England can.
Why didn't you think that France would want to like give up to let England win?
Because then the next time, England will back them.
I don't think there's any point in having a country v country sport where you compete on your own if you don't want to win. Like, why would you even do that?
Yeah, but it's playing the long game.
really want to come third.
It's just playing the long game.
For what?
For a medal. So the next time England will back them. So then when France is like struggling a little bit against Spain, England will be like, oi.
I really love that you're such a kind-hearted person, but nobody would do that. In competitive, like, nationwide sport, nobody is kind enough to go into something without wanting to win.
Yeah.
This is why you are the sunshine friend. Your little face, and you.
It's okay.
What actually are dimples? And why do some people have them in their face and some people have them in their back?
I saw somebody with dimples up here on TikTok the other day.
Really?
Yeah, apparently that I think it's some sort of where like your skin, like where there's like attachments in your skin, I guess.
But how, like, why do I have them on my back but not my face?
I've got them on my back, at the bottom of your back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I think maybe it's just where the skin like is like tethered. Because the skin isn't kind of like loosely wrapped around your body, is it? There's still tethers on it.
I don't know. I always just assumed that it was. Ooh.
I feel like there's. I know it's kind of shrink wrapped.
I mean, if you filled like a sandwich bag with water and like objects, the sandwich bag isn't attached to the objects or the water inside, but it's still one whole piece. So that's what I imagine skin would be like.
Yeah, but I'm
Like,
thinking like if you got like degloved, could you just
I assume
put
so.
your
Probably.
sleeves up?
I mean, the fact that you can get degloved, I imagine so.
Yeah. Or is deglove just one finger?
No.
Oh, I don't know. See, there's like a certain. It's about where gloves go, isn't it? Let's talk.
I'm sure it would still count the same.
Yeah. I hate that.
I don't think anyone would really enjoy it.
No, yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
See, those people who like put hooks in their skin and like suspend themselves.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. It's terrifying.
Yeah, they like it though, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's like a humiliation ritual.
Yeah, maybe like a pain thing. I saw another person have like piercings all the way down their back, and then they tied
Like a corset. Yeah.
It looked really cool.
To each their own, but imagine getting caught.
Oh my god.
Like, imagine if you had a corset in your back attached to your skin and the ribbon gets caught in a lift. Your skin's getting pulled right off.
Yeah.
You're getting degloved but whole body.
Yeah, oh, literally.
Because I don't think the hooks would just come out.
Well, I think the one that I saw, they were like pretty like surface level. Like it was literally just like it was like really close, like at the top, like there.
Like a skin diver.
Huh?
Like a skin diver.
What's that?
Like when you can get piercings in your face or like on your chest or something.
Yeah. It's just like that. Because this person was basically saying that this is like purely like exhibitionary. So they were gonna like take all the piercings out, and then the skin would just heal. But it's the people who put hooks in their body and actually suspend themselves from them.
Or even people in the circus that like hang from their hair. Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Do you reckon Chewbacca had teats? Like a piglet.
I reckon it was like just a dual nipple kind of situation.
Like.
Yeah, like humanoid.
Kind
Just
of like
he
Sassy.
brushed his hair over.
Kind of like Sassy from Big Les Show. What you doing?
Yeah. What you talking about? Fucking queening.
Ow!
What you talking about?